Well, we've been in the military for 18 years. Throughout that whole time, we were in military housing. Moving from Hawaii to here, we kind of had a challenge of buying our first house, especially in a place that there wasn't a lot of rentals, there wasn't a lot of places to buy. We started looking for realtors and trying to find the best options for us. And we came across the Military on the Move.
This would be our first time where we were in a situation where there's no military housing to fall back on. It's like, what do we do? Where do we go?
Yeah, so we signed up for Military on the Move, and they immediately connected us with Gwen and Nate. Super glad that they did, because they did a fantastic job, understood the processes, understand how things worked, and we weren't ready to buy a house before we left. We really wanted to get a good feel for it, see what the houses were like, what the area felt like. Since we're coming from Hawaii, going to Maine, it was just a different feel.
Definitely felt like we were walking into Maine blindly, but and with that, I like choices. So with Military on the Move, we didn't really get a choice, but we were extremely blessed with Nate and Gwen to really guide us. So walking in blindly, but we had you guys to guide us, and it made the difference.
So then there we were, stuck in a hotel for 2 months.
Well, yes, we came to Maine. We stayed in the hotel for two weeks, and our time was, coming to an end. And then at that point, we'll pay out of pocket.
Gwen and Nate actually hooked us up, took really good care of us, and found a place for us to live at a really good price. We couldn't be more grateful, and it wasn't a lease, so that was a lifesaver for us, because we really didn't want to be in a rental for too long. We put in, I think, 3 offers, I believe, before we actually got our offer.
And then also staying in that rental that Nate and Gwen helped us find for short term gave us the time and the room to relax and to look for a home that we wanted and not buy something because we were rushed. So that made a huge difference. It was an extremely stressful time, but that really gave us that time to be like, okay, we have that support, and it made the difference. So.
And I think when we first got there, when we met Nate and Gwen, I think that we were really able to understand the process and be able to make the most out of what we were trying to do and how soon we needed it. We could text them at any time, night or day, and weekends, and they're like, we're realtors 24/7.
And that, I think, is something, that was amazing, is because they are a team. We are able to, they were available all the time. So if we had a group chat going on, so if Nate was unavailable, Gwen would answer, or vice versa. So that was nice.
And I think that they really had a good strategy for winning the offers too. So that really helped us to be able to determine what was expected out of us to make the best offers so we could get the best house. I mean, the whole experience from beginning to end was very, very transparent, and also very easy to work through. Challenges along the way, but the challenges were easy to kind of overcome as long as we were patient and were able to communicate back and forth.
Well, we did a lot of research before even reaching out for realtors. A lot of videos, watch a lot of YouTube. Some videos, they would mention this should be a fun experience, buying homes shouldn't be stressful. And that's what I wanted. And we reached out to a couple other realtors, and I could tell, not that they weren't in it, but it was not going to be as transparent. And we were very blessed to have realtors that were transparent, and that made this experience fun, even in the stressful times. So I definitely don't regret it.